Today I bring you to Aurora, Indiana. I bring you to a place called Gabbard Park. I kindly filmed here a little bit once before, but look at that beautiful mural. We'll get that a little bit, but that building is what we're going to get too. But right here is Gabbard Park. It is a pretty good piece of real estate right here. What they do here in Aurora, and by the way, right out yonder there, that's the Ohio River. They like to have all kinds of things going on here at Gabbard Park. Every so often they like to set up tents and have things they sell, have things to raise money for the children. It's a lot of that happens here. And not to mention the 4th of July, they set off the fireworks pretty close to this location. A lot of people gather here to watch the fireworks. But that's not what's kind of striking my interest today. It's some of it. That big, beautiful old building. I don't have a lot of history on it at this moment, but if I can find any history on it, I will run that here in a few seconds. I do know it was an old warehouse, and I do believe it was an old warehouse because back in the day on the Ohio River, that's how this town got its goods. That's how, before the railroads even came, and they needed a place to store some of these goods. And I do believe this big, beautiful building, this big, beautiful, historical old building was where they kept them at. Now, I'm not sure if I've been in this building because once upon a time, there was another building set right yonder, another one right here, and another one right there. And a long, long, long time ago, we're talking back in the 80s, somebody had like a little thrift store type of thing in there. It had the floor was dirt. It was a dirt floor. But they tore down them buildings and kept this one. All right, guys, if I'm able to find any history about this, and I'm going to search until I'm blue in the fingertips, you will have that now.
This building, built in 1880, was used for many things such as the old steam pump or fire engine storage. Original name on the building reads Hay Grain, Flower Seed, Farm Implements. It is also possible that the Big Four River Company would load and unload their supplies in this building, as well as the steamboat going up and down the Ohio River. In this video, I could not read the name on the side of the building, but I did find it after some research. It reads Hay Grain, Flower Seed, Farm Implements.
This A-roll was done by my daughter Elizabeth. I hope you guys like it. Let me know down in the comments. They sometimes have bands underneath this awning right here. I kind of wish it wasn't there right now. That way I could get that mural on there. By the way, the mural that you see right now, yes, the awning is in the way, so hopefully you can see the mural, which is an old fire truck and some horses. That is the original fire truck for this town of Aurora, Indiana. And that fire truck right now sits in a museum in Cincinnati, Ohio. My son Justin and I, back many years ago, had a tour with his school and we seen it. Beautiful. Let's walk around the building. Want to? By the way, I'm filming everything on the GoPro 13 today. When it's really humid like it is now, my big camera does not seem to like it. It don't like it at all. But let me show you what they did. As you can see where the windows were, they put a little piece of history in each one of these windows. 410 4th Street, that's right up to yonder there. I think that's a bed and breakfast now. You got that big, beautiful white building up there. That's up on the hill. That's one of the steamboats used to come through here. That might be one of the early settlers. And this right here might be what this building was used for right here. For grain, I would imagine gunpowder, a little bit of everything. Of course, that door right there is not original. And right up here is another mural right on top of the, is that the Delta Queen? No, that's the Island Queen. Island Queen. God, learn to speak, Michael. Ooh, I hear a dog. Hope that dog ain't coming near Kitt. Okay, and that door's not original. Let's get the other side. Easily, this brick was laid way over 100 years ago, y'all. Oh yes. Wow. Could you imagine? Let me tell you a little bit of something about this building, but we're gonna back up. You're gonna have some more murals here of historical events. But let me tell you something about this building that might just blow your mind. This building and other buildings in this town just like this, especially this one, you want to take a guess how many floods it has survived? Well, I'd love to tell you I knew the number of how many floods, but let me just tell you this. It has survived many floods as far back as 1883. This town floods up a lot. Matter of fact, this town had a flood back, oh, was that this year? My GoPro died. Yeah, I think it was last year in November. The end of last year it had a flood. But before we go around to the front of the building, let's get some pretty flowers. Why not? I'd love to tell you what kind of flowers these is, but I don't know. But they're kind of pretty, ain't they? Got some down on the bottom here. You got a bush over here, got flowers. But let's get more of this big, beautiful, historical building. Oh my word, we're gonna walk around in front. Now you can tell right here the age. This is old creek rock right here. Look at this. If you ever want to tell an age of a building, all you gotta do is look at the foundation it's on. Yeah, that kind of gives it away every time. I don't want to go too far back because this is kind of a busy road. But wow, look at the brick in front of this. Now, to me, this is beautiful. You know what? Let's go across the street and get a good shot. Now, what some of these boats would do is, since the Ohio River goes into a bend right here, they will unload their merchandise and stuff, bring it up through here, back over 100 years ago, and... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what these people were doing running up here. And this is one of the places. I cannot read the name on that. There's a name up there. There's absolutely a name on there, but I can't read it. But that's where they will deliver it, and plus they will have other buildings just like this one right on down the road here. Okay, I gotta explain something here in a minute. But yeah, here's this side of the building. Oh wow, look at that. We're gonna go ahead and go on Gabbard Field, and we're gonna sit around here for a minute. Yeah, we're gonna sit here for a little bit, guys. I'll tell you why after a while. As these two young little girls came up and they thought somebody might have been following them, so I asked them if they had their parents they could call. I told them to do so, and Angie and I will stick around in the neighborhood because they're headed up around that way, and just in case somebody is following them, to make sure they're safe. We don't know if they are jumping the gun or what, but I ain't taking no chances, so we're gonna stick around here just a little bit longer. As you can hear the noisy road behind me, hon, there's actually a name on the front of that building, but I could not make it out.
On the pictures or on the...
No, on the building itself. Want me to take over, Kitt? Maybe you can make it out?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'll be back. Angie wasn't able to make out the name either. Now, there is some historical pictures of this beautiful historical building, probably online. I could use some of them maybe, but I'm afraid I will get copyright strikes. Other YouTubers do it. There is a trick to it, but I don't want to take no chances. But I am going to go look for these photos before I do any editing on this video and see if I could dig up some history on it. Every time I come down this road, and I do it a couple times, I just cannot keep my eyes off this big, beautiful building. By the way, right across the street there is one of the places I want to fish, over that hill, the Ohio River. The problem with that is, it's no trespassing. Well, I guess them two little girls made it out of here. Before we leave this area, before we go home, we drive around in this town and just make sure if we see them, see if they're safe. Yeah. But yeah, let me show you one more thing. If you ever want to see this building in person, all you gotta do is come right here to Gabbard Riverfront Park. Oh, I'm sorry, Gabbard. Gabbard. And right over yonder, there's that big, beautiful historical building. And right here is this beautiful Gabbard Riverfront Park. And it's on a beautiful street. See these homes right here and businesses? They're all historical too. And I'm serious, guys. Every one of these buildings here, and the big, huge historical building over yonder there, which I'm going to get another shot of the mural in a second. They've been in many floods here and survived. Here's a long shot of the mural on the side of that big, beautiful historical building. I hope like heck I could dig up history on this. I'm going to give it my best shot. I promise you that. Hope you liked today's video. Leave your comments down below. If you think it's good enough to share with your family and friends, please do so. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Angie and I and our puppy dog Kitt, that's what we do. We love nature, we love historical places, and that's what we do. We bring my cameras out in the field and film things for you all that cannot make it. Let my cameras be your eyes and ears for those that can't make it to this beautiful, historical places like this and nature adventures we go on. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Come on, let's get out of here. We're gonna head uptown, make sure them little girls are okay.